Hey everyone, what's up? Thanks for joining. We got a couple of invasions I want to showcase today. Both of these end in sort of a disappointing way, and while they don't end the exact same way, there's sort of a kind of a same theme to it. Also, both of these I had a very good co-invader to fight alongside with, so I thought it'd be good to showcase those and maybe try to talk over them. So I get a bow there from the Sunbro, and we get right into it. I just threw a few bombs in there before I applied tears because you never know. You could stagger them into a hit from the Herald Knights, and that leads to happy things. So who comes into play here? Lennon Fu. This guy is really good. I've invaded a few times with him, and it's always a pleasure. Check this out. He's always got my back. This guy had me with the war banner, and he was on him right away. So we'll be returning the favor to each other all along the invasion. This guy definitely has Hornet Ring on, for sure. I kind of decide to ignore him here, just because, well, he's not important. I don't want him to turn and burn me again, so I keep my distance. I just want to go and back up Lennon. We got a blue coming in. There, so I'm trying to learn to play unlocked. So I was able to get a few swings in onto the Sunbro there, unlocked. But I still need to practice the follow-ups and not reset to neutral, roll away, or just keep applying pressure. But this thing about locking and unlocking at the right time is it can open up some real good opportunities. It's a kind of a crutch. I mean, staying locked on, you don't dodge right with optimal distance, away from your opponent, and you can't see other opponents coming at you from other angles. So notice what we do. We stay tight while we're not attacking, but if we're attacking, we keep our distance with the other red. We don't want to lock on to each other, and we want to make sure we get them cornered. Basically, ideally, there's one on each side of the party, especially if there's a mage involved. It's important to cut off, like to flank them from several sides. Helps us also not to get into each other's feet. So this is good. See, we're running in range, getting them to attack. We want them to have twitchy fingers. And this game, it's really all about, I mean, the way to win is really to get the other one to be aggressive, get the opponent to be aggressive. It's all in there in the parry mechanic, in the dodge mechanic. Like, dodge wouldn't be useful if there wasn't an attack to dodge to begin with. So parry, same thing. You get crazy burst damage if you can get a good read on an attack from an opponent. So this is what we want them to do. There's 3 of them now. We want to just bother them, make them nervous. So of course, right there, we always running around them and trying to get in for a backstab. They're hesitant to go forward. I don't know why this guy hasn't pulled off any magic yet, but I know he's a mage, the host. Is he wearing Crown of Dusk? Is that why I had a feeling? I don't know. My buddy throwing the lightning urns, right? Another blue comes in. Where's the Sunbro? Sunbro didn't die yet. Interesting. Did the Sunbro die already? Try to go for the parry there. Bad read. So Lennon's not really having any problems. He's playing kind of the same game that I am. He's passive, but I mean, he's waiting for them to make a mistake, but he stays in their face. So yeah, really, really what you should do when finding a whole party, especially a more passive one. This guy goes for running attack now, jumping attack now, of course, because he knew I was trying to parry. I don't know. Maybe I should have waited just a little bit more there to get the backstab. They start to throw stuff. They're advancing little by little, but they're staying tight. Here's a spell from our mage host. Good dodge on Lennon. One of the preachers gets involved and catches the host off guard as he was casting the mist there, which honestly is pretty useless. I guess, yeah, I switched to the regular bombs. I used up all my black ones. So now we got one mob involved. It's a good opportunity to. It's the right time to go and look for backstab opportunities. Again, this I don't know how I missed the backstab. The host gets me with his pike there, but then again Lennon is on his back, so that's good. There's really nothing like having a good co-invader. You feel safe and you feel strong and you feel like you can totally get to the end of it. Get them both right there with my running attack. They're getting antsy. They're starting to swing more times. See? Both blues are swinging twice now. So this is where we want them. We want them nervous, making mistakes, swinging, kind of taking risks. Now they're on him, but I trust him to get out of there. I mean, I see an opportunity on the blue, so there I go and finish him off. And this is that's the reason he died. He just swung twice right there. And he was out of range, which is why I was able to put him down with 2 R1s from the straight sword. Now Lennon's in trouble right there, so what do I do? Okay, in this particular instance they weren't pressuring him, but yeah, just throw yourself in front of your teammate. Even if you're not gonna hit them, that's most of the time that's enough to save his life. They'll back off, or they'll try to attack you, or even just get confused, maybe with a lock on. I think he hit me with the lightning urn right there, but of course that's bound to happen. That was a good dodge right there, unlocked on the Dragon Slayer Great Axe, but I'm still not used to playing unlocked and backstabbing from a roll like that. So now I get a feeling that this guy, I already have and there you go. I knew it. I could predict it. So I leave Lennon to fight the blue, and I mean, you have to do this. You cannot. I've lost so many invasions because simply we lost sight of the host, and while we were distracted fighting the phantoms, the host was resummoning the whole world. So I try to stay on him, but I make many mistakes. My movement and stamina management is bad. I throw this bomb, which is completely useless, and basically just... I think that was the worst move I made right there. I go for the ring favor glitch. I try to go as straight as I can. I'm not sure what his intentions are. Here I'm still thinking I'll need to pressure him and prevent him from hitting that summon sign. But no. And here I'm thinking there's two ways this could go. Like he could just run and hide all over the level, or just go to the boss. And I'm already, I had a feeling. So this is what he does. He tries to go for a white branch. You can hear it in the background. There you go. Of course I know all the branches, so. But yeah, there it is. So this is, unfortunately, as much as it hurts me to say, this is technically a win for the host. He makes it to the boss door. We weren't able to prevent him from entering the boss door. It's a win for him. It's, I hate to say it because I want to say was a win for us, because like he was so happy ganking us, but when situation got a little hairy, but this isn't like disconnecting, unfortunately. Unfortunately, this is still to be considered a technical win for the host. But yeah, he hightailed it out of there, and he pussied out, if I'm allowed to say. But this, even though we played pretty well with Lennon. Anyway, on to the next one. This is, I don't think I've ever run into this co-invader before. Let's see what happens here. I took the time to apply tiers. I didn't know yet that I had a co-invader, but sometimes I'll just forego applying tiers and get in there if I can make a difference. So yeah, I don't think I had seen him before, but he's pretty good as well. He gets that weird backstab, but he didn't get hurt, I think? I don't know. Did he? I should go back and watch it. Okay, this guy loves his parry. A true PvP king in the making. So I'm thinking I gotta go for a backstab on those whiffed parries. I think I tried at some point. There you go, I mix it up, you know, with some R2s. Make sure I don't get parried like a noob. I was convinced he'd keep spamming. Really looked like the type. Other guys got Yorm. Try to surprise them, going to the other side, flanking them. I want to get a backstab on this guy because he's, I think, running after my friend, but no, he was running outside for some reason. I ignore him, of course. I'm after the host. But of course, that's also dangerous because, as you could see, he just came in by surprise and attacked my friend. So yeah, there was it's a fine line to walk on. I want to keep my teammate safe and make sure the host isn't spamming him to death. But I also don't want his teammate to be able to cause that sort of damage on us. There. I get almost blendered. I kind of panicked here. Clutch cat ring swap. Super clutch. I really didn't think I would make it. Switch back to Hornet, you never know, especially with the Mr. Parry spammer here. I'm trying to focus on these instant pivots where you don't get that long pivoting animation. See, again, I don't know how I didn't get this one. He kept on spamming, but I don't know, I guess he delayed it a bit. This guy's still rocking the machete. Finally, I get him distracted while not paying attention to where I am. Almost got the one on the host. Again. How many parries is that? See right there, 2 R1s and I rolled out. Why did I do that? I hear someone dying, but I don't. I hear it's my friend that won the battle. It's my friend that his friend. I'm alone now. Again, cat ring swap. Easy one. The Phantom is down here with me, and so is the host, I realize. Time for pressure. I got the ring knight on my side. Corners himself, but not able to pressure him correctly. I'm afraid to get parried. So yeah, I want to be cautious. Again, thinks he can just, and this is, I mean, look at this. He thinks he can just run at me, bash his shield, just swing mindlessly and then bash his shield. Why? There you go. Because he has a friend. I just don't understand these people. Look at him, so brave, bashing his shield at me now. Look at him. Make sure you remember that. Make sure you remember how brave he was when he had his friend with the big machete waiting for me up above. Okay, the knight is dead. He's dead, so it's time for me to run and see what they're gonna do. Are they gonna wanna keep going, or do they wanna go back to the bonfire and resummon? You need to be able to realize that quickly enough, because it's either one or the other. If they want to go through the level, you let them. But if they don't, you gotta stay on them. So what happens here? Another red spawns in. Of course, I come close because I don't want them to spawn gank him. I'll give him time to do his things, so like maybe applying tears or whatever. I check him out quickly. I notice he's a dark sorcerer, so I'm like, dude, don't use soul mass like this. Like, okay, thank you. Now go close to them, and now you can use soul mass. But yeah. Or affinity, I think it's called. Is it affinity? So part of me is thinking, don't bottleneck them here on the bridge, because it's in our interest for them to aggro the herald. So if we keep them bottled in there, that can happen. That's why I'm kind of staying back here. But now they're both on him, so I need to get in there. And I still don't get the backstab. So many failed attempts on this one. He wants to come at me with the big knife, but then he decides he needs to go protect the host. And so now this, I'm not sure what the co-invader is, but then, okay, I realize he fell down, so I wait for him. So I'm still thinking, yo, let them aggro the heralds. But he doesn't look too interested, so what you gonna do? Whenever someone has a plan, even if it looks like it sucks, you gotta follow, because you're either together or you're nothing at all. Like, someone goes a certain way, you go along. Of course, this isn't a full gang squad right now, so it's just a 2v2, and we got a ring knight to give them some trouble. So it's perfectly acceptable to go and pressure them right now. I mean, Ring Knight is still quite fearsome. So I see him going for parry, so my immediate reaction is he's gonna attack next. He parried first, next one is gonna swing. So I get the parry, and I don't know if I miss the riposte or if the Ring Knight steals it from me, but yeah, anyway. He went for parries again, and that's what got him killed. I guess he messed up the timing. And then this is what happens. So this brave warrior, parry spammer, bashing his shield at me. This is technically a win, fortunately. But you know the type. What to think, what to think. Running to the boss door isn't much better. Oh well. Thanks for watching. See you around.